When I missed the first one, and I had no idea I said, eight straight, but the sections and all that, put it on the sleeve. The camera down for about a minute. What are you playing? Put the camera down. I did. You looked at the camera. I didn't put it back up. And then we'll see what's going to happen, okay? Right now, I'm not the coach. Okay? I said it's one brother up. Well, you know what I mean? That's how you get used to that. After 51 years, you gotta get used to it. I appreciate it. I didn't think it cool a little bit in your mind, so. Okay? Thanks.
That was Joe Paterno talking outside his house, and you can hear some people clapping. Yeah, Jeff, we can only hear towards the end of it. Give us the recap of what Joe had to say to people outside his house.
Basically, he thanked the fans, and he said that, he needs some time to digest this. It's been a long time, 61 years, and basically saying he needs time to digest it and to kind of understand this. He's now hugging people on the front porch. We're probably talking about 25 students right now, and he's shaking hands with students, hugging them. And,
Jeff, how does he seem to be holding up given all the emotion that's going on? I mean, how does he look and appear right now outside of his home given this dramatic news?
I mean, I got to be honest, guys. The only analogy that I could possibly give you is I feel like I'm standing on the front porch with my grandparents. I mean, it's a quiet scene here. It's Joe Paterno and his wife standing here and acting like the way that you would expect your grandparents to act. Certainly not probably the most polarizing figure in sports right now. Very, very interesting scene. It's a very quiet street, very dark, and I can count probably 30 to 35 students on this front lawn right now.
Well, Jeff, stay with us. Right now there is quite a scene gathering on the campus. There's dozens, maybe hundreds of students gathering on campus right now as they digest the news that Joe Paterno has been fired as head coach. But our Jeff Darlington actually at Joe Paterno's house, describing almost a surreal scene with Joe Paterno and his wife outside addressing some local members of the media and some of the students and fans, and seeming that he's very calm and handling the situation quite well, knowing that it's going to take some time for him to, as Joe said, digest the fact that he's no longer the head coach at Penn State. But quite a large group of students now gathering at Penn State University, and I imagine this will go on throughout the night. And Jeff, if you could give us just a little bit more, what's now continuing to happen outside the house of Joe Paterno?
We now basically have, the students are kind of scattered amongst themselves, kind of off on their own, using their cell phones. I mean, it was more of a pack of students kind of at his driveway before. Then Joe Paterno's wife came to the window. I believe it is his wife. I shouldn't say that as a matter of certainty unless it's another relative. I know students are yelling outside the house, "I love you, Joe," but he has gone back inside his house and shut the door. But students still on his lawn right now. Very, very quiet, though, other than the few people who yelled, "I love you." In general, it's just people kind of, I mean, they look pretty sad, actually. A lot of